So this is Sweet Tart mango. It's a very productive tree, very delicious fruit. And this, of course, is a small tree, but we have probably about 3 dozen fruit on it. It's another one of Gary Zill's selections, recently released, and very popular.
Oh, Sweet Tart, yeah. Now this is there are a few good Indochinese mangoes around, and I have made a number of selections of those. Sweet Tart is one. All of the ones that I picked out came as seedlings from another, it was the only monoembryonic variety that I knew of that had that unique Indochinese flavor. It's one we used to call, or we still do, call Zill Indochinese, or ZIC for short. And I planted a number of seeds of those, and this is one of the selections. We call it Sweet Tart because it's got a lot of sugar and it's also very tart and has a lot of good characteristics. I think it's one of the better of the Indochinese mangoes that I know of that have that aroma, sort of like the Philippine and another one called Saigon. It's not a flavor like you'll see in Nam Doc Mai or even in Pim Saint Man. Those are kind of 3 of the more unique flavors of the Indochinese types. But anyway, if you like a tart mango, this is a really, really good mango.
And I heard that if you don't like tart, if you let it ripen even further, that it's just pure sweet. Is that correct?
No, it just gets more and more sugar in with the sweetness, but it'll still hold that tart flavor. And some people really like it. I think it's very good.
In 2001, the original Sweet Tart mango tree fruited for the first time in Boynton Beach, Florida. Sweet Tart is another variety from Gary Zill's impressive mango selection program and is a seedling of Zill Indochinese. Sweet Tart is a vigorous, average-sized mango tree with an upright growth habit. Sweet Tart trees tend to send out many shoots from the tips of branches. One of the shoots becomes dominant. Ideally, cut tips off of branches before growth flushes. If you are unable to trim before the growth flush, try to cut out the dominant branch or shoot from the cluster. Our young trees have been very productive and have had no evidence of disease. Our grove is a great place to grow mangoes, but Sweet Tart is even productive and disease-resistant in more humid areas and areas that have less than ideal soils for mangoes. This variety is a favorite of squirrels and birds, so it's best to pick the fruit when it's mature but still green. Clusters of fruit on one panicle are common. For larger fruit, just thin the clusters when the fruit are small. Sweet Tart mangoes typically weigh about 12 ounces each, but if you thin the fruit, each mango can weigh more than a pound. So let's pick some Sweet Tart. This one right here is full. It's very fat on the top. It has a brown stem. Has these little spots up on top, which are the remaining evidence of old sap beads there. And then it also has the yellow sort of in a stripe going down. So this one is ready to pick. And this one next door has a very similar situation, a little bit more in the way of these spots where sap beads formed, and then this striping going down, very full fruit, brown right up here at the stem. So this one we'll pick also. And we'll scoot down here. This one is interesting. It's it really has that evidence of the yellow striping down the fruit. And it also, has that those spots on top where sap beads used to form, and a brown stem. So we'll pick this one also. This one back here, it's nice and big, fat, same thing on top. So I'll pick that one also, and then let's look at these up close. So this one is the one with the more color on the shoulders, but all of them have this spotting here on top. This one was the smaller one, but had that striping down the fruit, and also has that spotting there on the shoulders. So there's some Sweet Tart that we're ready to pick. Sweet Tart mangoes normally ripen in July. The skin of ripe fruit is yellow or greenish yellow, usually lacks a blush, and often has superficial marks. Its flesh is fragrant, soft, fiberless, slippery, and juicy. To experience the most intense sweet tart flavor, eat it when it's slightly underripe. For those who don't particularly like tart flavors in their mangoes, just let the Sweet Tart mangoes ripen longer. They just get sweeter and sweeter. This variety is very popular. Most people who taste Sweet Tart rate it as excellent.